Welcome to Awaken, your soul's unlimited potential. My name is Eva, and as always, I'm so happy to have you here with me. And today, I'm gonna be sharing a very interesting perspective that's actually inspired by an event that's been happening for the past couple of months. And this event is the arrest of the Tate brothers. So I'm sure if you're on social media, you've seen the whole story all the way from last year with the arrest and all that. Now they're actually released right now, but I'm not going to be sharing an opinion about that. What I'm going to be sharing is the question that came up for me when I was witnessing all of this drama happening was that I wonder where all the millions of followers are right now. The people who've been their supporters, who've been, debating about them on so many videos. There was a certain time like you couldn't switch on Facebook or Instagram and not see their faces there, and there are so many people commenting and having different perspectives on that, and currently it's happening in someone else. People sharing so many videos and their opinions about a certain someone who I'm not gonna name on this video. But then I asked, where are all these followers right now? I mean, they weren't in the jail cell when the Tate brothers were going through whatever they were going through at that moment. They were comfortably seated at home, still living their lives, still going to work, still making their money, experiencing freedom in their own way. And this got me thinking, we live in an age where people are so attached and so focused on the external world and the acceptance from the external world, and they actually forget who they really are. That they live a life for other people, not for themselves. They live for other people, for the likes, for the follows, for the viral content, that makes you world famous for 15, 20 minutes or something like that. We live in a world that has attached so much value to that it actually forgets the most important things, which is, at the end of all of this, who's gonna be with you when you're by yourself? When you die, you're not gonna go with all this 100 million followers. You're gonna leave them right here and they're gonna continue existing. They'll mourn for you. They'll say, oh, poor this person, we miss them and all that. But they're gonna continue living their lives. I mean, you've seen the case with all these celebrities who've died. People were so involved in their lives, celebrated them, loved them and all that, and then they died. And we're like, okay, they died. Felt sad for a month or two for some people, but they still moved on. But now when you're constantly living your life to please other people, forgetting who you are, forgetting why you're actually here, forgetting your purpose, and you're so focused on that like and the follow from all these people, are you going to carry these people with you to the afterlife? No, you're gonna leave them here. So if your entire life is currently focused on the external world, getting people to love you and accept you when you live in this weird persona out in the world, guess what? They're not gonna be there with you in the end. They're actually not going to experience the consequences of your current actions. They will not help you with the consequences. You have to live your consequences yourself. No one is going to help you with that. So if you make a choice, for example, to go and steal a certain amount of money so that you can live this lavish lifestyle and show all your followers on social media oh, look at me, I'm living the best life possible, and then the law comes calling in because you stole that money, your followers, as much as they admired their good whatever you're showing them on social media, they're not gonna be with you when you're getting arrested and living the rest of your life in jail. They're not gonna be there for that. When you're looking at maybe someone who's probably in an abusive situation right now, maybe an abusive relationship, and they're so scared of leaving because they're so terrified that they're gonna be judged by their friends, by their parents, or the people around them. They're so scared of other people's perspective, so they choose to stay. They choose to stay and share this persona out in the public that, hey, look at me, I'm married, I had the best life possible, I had the best marriage possible, the best family possible. While when you look at the back end of it, this person is in a very abusive situation. guess who's going to be experiencing the consequences of that action? It's not these people that you're so intent on pleasing. It is you. It is you who has to deal with the pain and the back end. And eventually, for some people, those situations end up badly. And if you're watching this, this is what I want to just tell you today. The number one, in the end, it's just gonna be you and just you and your soul. Okay, so it will be you answering to your soul, like, did we learn the lessons that we needed to learn in this lifetime, or did we get distracted by all of these things that were happening? We were so concerned about the world's perception of us that we forget to actually live the experiences that we were supposed to live, right? The other thing is that the other thing that I love to bring to your attention is that when your life is lived like for other people, here's the thing. You might think that it's easier to live a fake life. It's easy for me to share this persona that is so admired by the world compared to me just living my life as I am. And in actual sense, that is so much harder. I mean, think about the amount of energy and the amount of money and the amount of time you'll place in living this fake persona out in the world. It's so much more compared to you just being you. Look at it this way. Even when you tell a lie, something that's not truthful to someone, every time you meet this person, even if it's 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, you always have to remember that lie you told them 30 years ago. Because you'll be like, oh man, I told this person that something happened and maybe it didn't happen like that. So you're constantly having to remind yourself that anytime I meet this person, I have to remember this lie I told them. Whereas if you actually told the truth in the beginning, like recalling the truth won't be as hard because you told me the truth. So whether you're meeting 30 or 40 years with this person, that truth will not have changed. But if you lied initially, and maybe in between the 20, 30 years of you meeting this person again, you forget the lie that you told initially, you're gonna tell this person a different truth now that will, of course, expose you as the lie you are. So it's so actually consuming to live a fake life compared to living a life as a true version and a true authentic version of yourself. So much more work is involved in living a fake life. Okay? And look at it this way, that when you're living a life based on, again, now lying to that other person, the people that you attract into your experiences will be attracted to the fake version of you. And for some people, sustaining this fake version for a long time, it gets too much for them. So eventually their real colors do come out, and now the people who are attracted to you initially will start looking at you like, you're really not the person that I initially met. You might have seen a video of maybe people who got married, and initially in the dating phase, since both of them were different individuals, right? Like they were trying to put their best foot forward. So they brought their best version of themselves, like put so much energy in pretending to be something that they were not. Maybe they were romantic, attentive, and all that. They put so much energy into that, and then now they get into the relationship, they get married, and it's kind of like, okay, this is exhausting, this is tiring for me. I cannot continue being this person because this is not me every day. So now the real personality starts coming out. And now the partner will feel cheated by this because they will like, but this is not the you that you showed me when we were dating. Maybe I was even faking that. Maybe I don't drink. I might have lied to you that I don't drink at all. But then I get married to you and then I get comfortable. And then I'm like, you know what? Maintaining this lifestyle of pretending not to drink is too much for me. I'm going to start drinking. And then what happens with your partner? Your partner feels cheated. They feel angry with you. They feel wasted for all the energy that they spent on you, being something that you were not. So in reality, living a fake life is so more time consuming, so much energy spent into that compared to really living a life as an authentic version of you. And the other thing I love for you to look at is that, again, the same way you'll attract people With your fake personality, you can still do the same with people just by being you, just by being the real you. You'll attract people now who are really attracted to who you are. You won't have to always ask yourself that question is, does this person like me for me, or do they like me because I am this person? It will just be me. So when people are coming out into your circle and choosing you as a partner, choosing you as a friend, they know that this is you. I see you. I like the real you. I want to be in your space. So that's okay. I'm going to be friends with you. Of course, the thing that people struggle with is that they want to be liked by everyone. And if that's your current struggle right now, it's impossible to please everyone. It's impossible, right? Because today you're going to meet person A who's going to tell you that I don't like you with your long hair. Go cut your hair. Okay? Then you break up with this person A, you go to person B. Person B tells you, I like you with long hair. So you go put on long hair. The other person tells you, I like you with pink hair. So you're constantly gonna have to be doing that for each and every person you meet. It's exhausting. Like seriously, it's so exhausting. But just be you and trust that. The people who are gonna be in your circle are the people who are meant to be in your circle and who are just going to love you and accept you for who you are. Not based on a fake personality, but based on who you actually are. And these are the relationships that you actually get to nurture and continue with until the end of your existence. Okay? So I'm going to end the video right now. I'd love to know your comments about this and what you think about everything that I've shared in this video. Comment down below. Let me know your perspective. And as always, if you do like the kind of content I do share out here, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell that's next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any content I share out weekly. So as always, I end my videos by sharing how I can actually help you tap into the authentic version of you. Who are you supposed to be? Who are you really? Because a lot of people actually cannot explain themselves right now. If I was to ask you the question like, who are you? So many people will not be able to answer that. They have no idea because their entire life has been lived based on what the people around them wanted from them, their parents, their friends, their mate or something. They've lived their entire life based on what these people wanted from them. They don't even know who they are. So if you would like to reconnect with the real you, who your soul is supposed to be, what your soul gifts are supposed to be, who did God create you to be? Okay? I do that with two modalities. One of them which involves working with the Akashic records. It's called soul realignment. So soul realignment basically helps you determine your soul gifts. Who were you created to be? Like it actually gives you an explanation as to your soul identity. You know, when people talk about personality right now, I get it. Like there's so many personality tests and a lot of them might be truthful and all that, but they really don't get to the meat of the core of who you are and why you do what you do. I've never seen a personality test that actually explain that. And with the soul realignment reading, you can actually determine why you make certain choices the way you do, why you view the world the way that you do, so that you can tap into loving and accepting yourself as you are with no explanation or no having to prove to the others like this is who I am. It's just who you are, who God created you to be. So you can actually discover that with the soul realignment reading. You can get to discover where your soul is originally from. Because here's the thing, you didn't choose. For some of you who might be watching this video, this current planet is not the first planet that your soul incarnated to. You incarnated in other star systems before choosing to continue experience here. So if you want to know where your soul is actually from, you can discover that with a reading. The third thing is that you get to discover what dimension are you currently tapping into with the level of awareness and the level of consciousness that you have. Where are you getting your guidance from? Like which dimension are you getting your guidance from? Is it from the fourth, from the fifth, from the sixth, from the seventh? You can actually determine where you currently are vibrationally, right? You can discover that with the soul realignment reading. And the other thing that you get with a reading is that you discover your soul story. You get to go back to a particular lifetime where your soul started making negative choices that created negative karma in your blueprint. Same karma that you're currently repeating in this experience, because a lot of the experiences that we have in this lifetime are all connected to past life decision, meaning even the people you've attracted into your circle, your friends, your family, all of that, it's tied to a past life choice that you made, that you chose to come here and resolve that karma for yourself. So if you want to know what choices you made then that you're still repeating now, and if you would like to resolve this karma, you can discover that with the soul realignment reading. And last, you get to clear all this karma energetically, meaning that you're actually returning your blueprint to its original integrity, which will impact your current lifetime with the experiences that you're now attracting. And now, based with the awareness of this is who I am, this is how I'm supposed to show up in the world, making new choices is going to get easier and easier for you, so that you're not creating the negative karma for yourself. So if you're curious about this, check out the soul alignment link down below. The last modality I do work with is called quantum flow, which is all about biohacking your nervous system. Your nervous system basically acts as your body's, or basically your memory system, right? Like, it records all the experiences, all the trauma, all the emotional wounds that you've gone through, all the way from the womb of your mother, all the way from there. If at all your parents are going through a difficult situation, then a lot of those experiences are actually might have impacted you when you were in your mother's womb, and they were recorded in the nervous system. And what these experiences do is that they create crystals inside of your nervous system. Crystals blocking the flow of energy, because we are made of energy. So if the energy is not flowing freely inside of your body, it impacts different areas of your life: your physical well-being, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being. Like, all of these areas are affected if the energy is not flowing freely. And with quantum flow, you get to hack and actually heal all of these areas of your life. So it's not only working with your mindset, which is where a lot of the healing modalities are centered on, working on your mindset. No, you're actually dealing with all of these different levels: your physical, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, your energy body, all of that. You get to rewire them with the quantum flow session. So if you're curious about that and you'd love to know more and also work with me, check out the link down below. Quantum flow session. I do hope I will see you on the other side. For now, I'm sending you so much love. See you in the next video.